Once upon a time, in a cozy little home not far from here, lived a mother pig with her 3 little sons. They were happy, playful piglets, but they were growing up fast. One sunny morning, Mother Pig gathered them around. "My dear sons," she said with a loving smile, "it's time for you to go out into the world and build your own homes. But remember my words, whatever you do, do it the very best you can. That's the key to success and safety." The 3 little pigs kissed their mother goodbye and, with cheerful oinks, set off on their big adventure. They walked along a winding country road, full of excitement for their new lives. Soon they came to a crossroads. The first little pig, who was a bit lazy and always looked for the easiest way to do things, saw a farmer pulling a cart full of straw. "That's it," he squealed. "Building a house out of straw will be quick and easy. I'll be done in no time and can spend the rest of the day playing." He asked the farmer for some straw, and the farmer kindly agreed. In just a few hours, the first little pig had built a small, simple house of straw. He danced around it happily, singing, "I built my house of straw. I built my house of hay. I'm safe and sound, and I can play all day." He didn't worry much about its strength. The other 2 pigs waved goodbye and continued down the road. Before long, they saw a man cutting sticks from a large pile of wood. The second little pig, who was a little less lazy than his brother but still wanted to finish quickly, thought, "A house of sticks is stronger than straw, and it won't take too long to build." He asked the man for a bundle of sticks. The man gave him a generous amount, and the second pig got to work. He hammered and tied the sticks together, and by the end of the day he had a nice-looking wooden house. It was a bit wobbly, but he was pleased. "My house of sticks is strong enough," he said to himself. "Now it's time to relax." The third little pig, however, remembered his mother's words very clearly. "Whatever you do, do it the very best you can." He knew that a house of straw or sticks might not be safe. He walked on, determined to find the best material. Finally, he met a man with a wagon full of strong red bricks. "This is perfect," he thought. "A brick house will be sturdy and safe. It will take a lot of hard work, but it will be worth it." He bought a load of bricks and found a nice spot on a hill. Building the brick house was not easy. The third little pig had to mix mortar, lay each brick carefully, and build a strong foundation. His brothers would often come by and tease him. "Why are you working so hard?" they'd shout. "Come and play with us." But the third pig just shook his head and kept working, brick by brick. He built a strong door, a sturdy roof, and even a big fireplace with a chimney. It took him a whole week, but when he was finished, he had a beautiful, solid brick house he could be proud of. Now, living in the nearby woods was a big bad wolf. He had a very big appetite and was always looking for a tasty meal. One day, he smelled the scent of the little pigs and his tummy rumbled. He crept through the woods until he found the house of straw. He knocked on the door. Little pig, let me come in," he growled in his sweetest voice. The first little pig peeked through a crack and saw the wolf's big pointy ears. "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," he squeaked, his voice trembling. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," roared the wolf. He took a deep breath and blew with all his might. The flimsy straw house flew apart in an instant. The terrified little pig squealed and ran as fast as his little legs could carry him all the way to his brother S house of sticks. He burst through the door, shouting, "The wolf is coming! The wolf is coming!" The second little pig quickly bolted the door just as the big bad wolf arrived. The wolf knocked, "Little pigs, let me come in." Huddled together inside, the two pigs shouted, "Not by the hair of our chinny chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Boo! The wolf roared again. He huffed and he puffed, and the house of sticks began to shake and rattle. With one more mighty puff, the sticks collapsed into a messy pile. The two little pigs scrambled out of the wreckage and ran for their lives, heading straight for their brother's brick house on the hill. "Open the door, the wolf is chasing us," they cried. The third little pig quickly let them in and locked the heavy wooden door behind them. They all huddled together, listening as the wolf stomped up to the house. The wolf was very confident. He knocked loudly on the brick door. Little pigs, let me come in." From inside, 3 brave voices replied, "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." The wolf bellowed, feeling very sure of himself. He huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed again, but nothing happened. The brick house didn't even tremble. He blew until he was red in the face, until he was completely out of breath, but the house stood strong. The wolf was furious and very, very tired, but he was also a clever wolf. He decided to try a different trick. He called out in a friendly voice, "Little pig, I know where there is a nice field of turnips." The third little pig was clever too. He asked, "Where?" "In Mr. Smith's field," said the wolf. "I'll come for you tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, and we can go together." The next morning, the little pig got up at 5 o'clock, went to the field, gathered a basket of turnips, and was safely back home before the wolf arrived. At 6, the wolf knocked. "Little pig, are you ready?" The little pig laughed. "Ready? I've already been and come back. I have a lovely pot of turnips boiling for my breakfast." The wolf was enraged, but tried again. "Little pig," he said, "I know where there's a delicious apple tree, where—" "Asked the pig, down at Merry Garden," the wolf replied. "I'll be there at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning to get you." The next day, the pig got up at 4 o'clock and hurried to the apple tree. But this time he took too long picking the juicy apples. He saw the wolf coming. Thinking fast, he threw an apple far down the hill. As the wolf ran to get it, the pig scrambled down the tree and ran home. The wolf was not giving up. He climbed onto the roof of the brick house, planning to go down the chimney. But the clever little pig heard him. He knew exactly what to do. He told his brothers to quickly put a huge pot of water on the fire in the fireplace. As the wolf slid down the chimney, the pig took the lid off the pot. Splash, the wolf fell right into the boiling water. He howled in surprise and shot back up the chimney like a rocket, never to be seen again. From that day on, the three little pigs lived together happily and safely in the strong brick house. The first two pigs had learned a very important lesson. It's always best to do a job right the first time, and that hard work and preparation truly pay off. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more classic tales. See you next time.